All right, John Krueger. I come from a family of firefighters, some small business owners, and I've been in emergency vehicle manufacturing for 15 years. Started on the ambulance side, worked my way to fire apparatus. I worked at Rosenbauer, which is just up 35. My market was South America and the Caribbean. So for 6 years, I did a lot of travel, met a lot of great people. I saw a lot of need for a particular type of vehicle, and really the inspiration for this vehicle came from visiting some Caribbean islands where they have shortage of clean water and shortage of space. So you can't drive a huge apparatus in some of these islands to fight fires, and sometimes there's some pretty catastrophic results for not having proper equipment. So the goal was to create a vehicle that could be transported anywhere. Right now, with diesel engines, you have to be aware of what grade diesel the country provides that the vehicle is going to. So you have to change the emission settings or the I'm not an engineer, so sorry, the structure of the engine. But really, this started last year in October. I met the R&D team at Rivian in California, and I thought, wow, they've got some pretty cool stuff going on. And I asked them, hey, has anyone ever turned one of these in a fire truck? And they said no, but we get a lot of requests, so you should go ahead and do it. So I got a chassis from them and started working on my own. Still work full-time in another position, while at nights I started working on this, and the interest kind of progressed enough in the market that I said, okay, I'll just do this full-time. So essentially what we did is we wanted to take a stock chassis, a Rivian R1T chassis. This is a large battery pack, dual motor. Chose this particular one because it's so off-road capable. Right now it's 14.9 inches off the ground. And I thought, okay, what's the biggest market right now for an electric vehicle? Probably somewhere out west. Okay, they have a lot of wildfires, so let's make a wildfire type rig. So this is, in the back is a fire extinguishing skid unit. It has 100 gallons, but the pump is ultra high pressure. So it effectively atomizes the water as you discharge it, and that creates more surface area for more cooling power. So you can get more bang for your buck with less water, so which is great for wildfires, putting out small hot spots, etc. This chassis with the air ride suspension can handle it. Right now it's probably around 7,600 pounds with 70 gallons of water in it. And there's a slide out tray, so it's easy to access the pump. I have a custom grill guard on the front by a company in Illinois. They made it for this vehicle. And then the lighting package is from a company out of Indiana. So essentially I just design it. I work with the network of people that I've met over the last 15 years, and they provide it. Some of the challenges have been there's no YouTube videos on how to do this. So a lot of the stuff is I would lose sleep at night trying to figure out how to run some wire somewhere because I don't know what's behind this panel, and I'm afraid to rip it off because who knows what's going to happen. But a lot of trial and error, but it worked out, and the feedback has been great. Since June, we average about 20 fire departments a month that we can visit. And as I was talking, the fire industry is very traditional, the same kind of leather helmets that they've been using for 100 years. And I thought they're not gonna like an electric vehicle showing up, especially, in some of the northern parts. I'm gonna get kicked out. But over 95% of the places that I've been, they've been really accepting and understanding, and even saying, hey, we'll start budgeting for this. So we're excited where this is going, and we get it. We have some concerns on some things, but we understand that this is the direction that vehicles are going. So it's moving faster than I thought. I thought it would take about 2 years to really gain some traction in this industry, but I have some requests for vehicles already, so it's good. Thank you. Well, the prototype is a little more expensive than what a production model would be, but we're going to try to keep it under $150,000. So right now, if we can get a chassis for almost $100,000, depending on what you want between 70 and 100,000, and then all the equipment and the labor will try to be below 150,000.